All right, everybody, welcome back to Flint Forge Gaming of Forest of Pharaoh Isle. With our DM Ronan O'Leary, and we're back in this fight. Take it away.
Back in the slaughter, more like.
And you guys are currently facing a giant, enormous Gigas, and it is Ulrich's turn still. What are you doing, Ulrich?
Thank you for the game show
Bonus
voice.
action to fire my
You're
last two
I
meteors.
really do like that game show voice. Anyway, go ahead.
Ulrich, what are you doing today? Okay, you're shooting meteors at them, and that misses.
And that meteor can come on down.
And miss.
Travis, are you firing too? Remember, you get to roll twice.
Yeah,
And that was
I'm
worse.
trying to fire too. Yeah.
Does
Okay,
he
the
hit
two
one of us?
meteor-
That's
The two meteors go forth and sort of just ping off his armor with a sort of almost lackluster ding, just fall off.
Sad.
Jethro, your turn.
Alright.
Pick up a sword, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm not the sword type. I'm gonna go ahead
I
and as a
said
bonus
brother.
action send healing word to try and bring our fallen friend back up.
Zeke.
By the way, this is my bitch about like Pathfinder right here, and this kind of encompasses everything about it. No Skype. Don't just put 2-3 dots there. I actually have words in that space. Because Skype is like, oh, I'll just shorten that to like 3 fucking dots. No, you fucking won't.
Ellipses, same thing. Just wah, wah, wah,
All right, Zeke, you got 5 HP back.
Hey, that's 5 more than 0. I'll take that. There you go.
Alright.
That's my bitch about Pathfinder right there.
All right, we'll read that later.
Now, for the rest of this, I am going to just attack. We have people within 5 feet of this thing, so I'll get my sneak attack off. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Oh well. At least I did some this turn.
Igor, your turn.
I'm gonna do
What
my
do you
1-2 special.
do?
1-2
I'm
buck
not-
my shoe special.
Oh, one of those
Okay.
hits.
Axe to the knee hits. You hit him
24
with the
damage.
knee. You hit him to the knee.
All right, for 21 damage.
His adventuring days are over.
God, I love. No,
You
it's not
swing
an arrow,
forward
so-
as your axe sort of bounces and ricochets off of his plate armor in the first swing, and then the second swing, as you're bringing up the back end of the blade, it manages to get undercut in a section of the armor and sink into the back of his calf, leaving a bloody trail as a squirt of blood from underneath. And you also notice at the same point in time, Jethro had sort of been very slow to pull out the arrow, and he just sort of almost stumbles backwards, and you see the arrow fly off into the air. Not even close to the actual target.
Okay.
The Gigas' turn. He
Come on,
brings
you
down
bastard!
brings down his warhammer upon going left to right.
I'm still on the ground, damn it. Oh, yes, I like that.
Is that 2 on Otter?
It's 2 on Ulrich.
What?
He's in range too.
He can reach him? What the fuck?
Yep.
This guy's got crazy reach. Reach for days.
Okay then.
Brother, it was nice having you as my family member.
You shall be avenged eventually.
I'm guessing that hits.
Hope that misses.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That still misses.
That misses even worse.
Oh, that's good. So, does the 21 actually hit?
Yeah.
It does.
Of course it does.
Okay, I have to ask. I don't know whether or not it was some. I'm forgetting about some crazy ass AC bonus that the sorcerer has been holding
Again,
up.
we're not playing Pathfinder or 3.5 here, okay?
That's true.
We wish. Freaking crazy buffs in Pathfinder there.
Take 36 points in the first hit,
Oh, there goes my actual health.
and then on the second hit,
Down.
You're not dead, right?
How's that?
Are you allowing the Revenant class in this game?
no. Well, maybe. I
Aw.
don't know. Okay.
Alright.
And he sort of reaches forward and he just sees the spellcaster harassing him in the corner, and he swings down with his warhammer, crushing into your side, Ulrich, as you feel the natural hardiness and magical protection from that rune earlier give way, and you hear a sickening crack into your rib cage, and then he brings down the second time, and you almost feel your legs buckle and creak as you almost feel your body slightly get an indent into the ground as you get pushed into the earth, into the soft earth itself, and you get lay there bleeding and crumpled as almost dark arterial blood leaks from your mouth.
Can I double rage?
Double
Imagine, like,
rage.
Can't double
cartoon
rage.
after the
I
piano
don't get a
falls.
bonus for my brother dying in front of me.
He's not dead yet.
As far as I know, he is.
Zeke's turn.
Okay.
Stand back up and heal yourself.
I could heal myself, but to what ends? Like, all it takes is one solid hit, and all the healing goes away.
True. So go for it.
So,
Swing.
but at the same time, I can heal Ulrich, who looks like he just got the shit kicked out of him.
Oh shit! I forgot. Fuck! I was supposed to be attacking one more time each time.
Huh?
Fuck!
Mm.
I'll remember that.
So I can either go for more attacks or get Ulrich back up. And personally, I'm of the mind that we need more people standing right now, because if our healers go down, we're kind of fucked. So
A little bit.
I'm gonna go and I know at this point for certain that I'm not leaving his reach by doing this. So I'm going
You're still
to.
leaving adjacent to him. It would count.
No, it has to be leaving his reach, I think, doesn't it?
You have to leave his reach. You have to leave the threatening area for him to get nailed.
So yeah, with that, I'm going
okay.
to
We'll go to DMC.
get up to Ulrich there, and I'm going to do a lay on hands of him for 10 HP, and then I'm going to that is my action, and I don't think I have a bonus action I can do anything really. I can Shield of Faith myself. I'll try that. It's probably not going to help. It's 10% more likely to not die. So
Just to give you an idea of his reach, you'd have to leave that vicinity.
okay, but that is my turn.
Okay then.
So Ulrich's up with 10, and I got Shield of Faith on.
Okay.
I gotta say, of the Pathfinder classes, the one I just always love to play is the Alchemist.
I also, my favorite was always either War Priest or Slayer.
Okay.
Let's get through this fight first, then bitch about
Ulrich,
Pathfinder.
your turn. Ulrich, your turn. Right?
Let's see. Yes, sorry. Alright. Alrighty.
What do you
Let's,
do? You notice that the blood suddenly stops splitting forward from your mouth as your consciousness leaves you. And you sort of suddenly feel invigorated, and you see Zeke standing before you, holy energy and some sort of strange white aura emanating from his hands.
Go away, I'm dead.
Stand up. Stand up. We can't have you
Why'd
going
you have
down
to
now.
bring me back?
No, I'll cast Milf's Minute Meteors again and bring my little stand up and bring my little floaty rocks back.
Okay. Got your little floaty rocks back.
And then as the bonus action, I'll go ahead and flick it. Well, let me see if I blow up first. That could change. That could change.
Please blow up. We need something.
No, become a potted plant.
Oh,
What's 18
no.
do?
You want nothing.
Wonderful,
roll
be
a
friends.
Alright then. So, one time you
Alright.
can't roll a 1.
I've done it once, and it didn't do anything, but
Give you a bonus. So send forth your meteors.
first one misses. Second
Oh,
one
man.
misses.
Jethro, your turn.
You're out of meteors, aren't
Okay.
you?
I'm gonna
I'll
use a
recast it.
bonus action to heal Zeke more since he only has 5 hit points.
Don't bother. We
Oh.
can't heal
Okay,
enough. It would make a difference.
I will keep my healing spell for the next person who falls, because that's most likely going to happen.
Yeah.
And I will just attack again.
Yeah, honestly, our healing is the most effective at reviving people right now because we can't heal enough to offset that damage. There's no way.
Nice.
Speak for yourself. I survived.
Hits. You hit him
Probably
and you
does.
sting him a little bit as the arrow sort of almost ekes its way slightly into one of his cheeks and just sits there floating, and then and he sort of reaches up and brushes it off, leaving a small gash.
It's a start.
So, yeah,
Bleeding profusely, but
I'm
still
thinking
small.
he's resistant.
Digor, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to circle around this guy.
Okay.
Sadly, there's nothing I can do to enchant my arrows.
Somewhere around there, wherever I'm not in his box.
Okay.
And I'm going to do two attacks with multi-attacks, and then attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
Miss. Hit.
Reckless attack. Oh, damn. That damage, nice.
Alright, yeah. So a total of 38 if that 19 hits.
So 19 hits.
So 38 damage.
He's looking. You see, you bring forward and slash into him the first time, and it just sort of peels off of his armor. And then the second swing you bring down, and it sinks into his flesh. And then you bring it back again, and it sinks to the other side into his other side of his leg. As both sides of his legs are almost crippled, and you see the blood just pouring out of the bottom of his armor and into his boot.
Let's baste this turkey. I'm not much of a one-liner, people. That's all I got.
Gigas' turn, going left to right. He swings at.
Bye, Travis.
Oh.
Bye, Zeke.
He hates you, Ulrich.
Hey, you might be able to
Who's
miss three
through?
knows.
Is 3 me?
No, 3 is Zeke.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
It's like, hey, he might roll shit. He might roll shit. Now he can roll up to a 5 and miss me.
Okay, first Ulrich,
Bye, Orc.
then Zeke,
Bye, Zeke.
those hit.
23 hits. I mean, if you're cutting words that, we might have a shot at dodging that, but I have to do the max roll. But I'm not going to ask for that.
I think it's worth it. Do it. Do it.
Actually, you only have 4. A 4, because I've got a 20 AC right now.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. Gonna give it a shot?
Well, first
Wait,
Ulrich
what now?
damage.
Do
Cutting
cutting
words.
words.
If you're cutting words, you have a 50-50 shot of having it miss.
Alright.
Ulrich, you're dead.
Give it a shot.
Come on.
As
Come
a
on.
reaction,
As a reaction.
I roll my d6.
Oh, it's not enough.
Sorry.
It's alright, you
Tried.
tried. I appreciate that.
Alright,
I'm
either
down.
one of
I
you
mean,
dead?
they roll bad damage. I'm just fucking down.
Yep.
Please tell me nobody's dead.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna. So my turn. Death
Ah.
save.
2 swings down twice, just crashing into you and sending you both just flying over and just landing at the edge of the circle. You crumpled down. You just aching every single possible corner, and you feel as though there's not a single bone in your body that isn't broken or cracked in some way. As you lay there, blood gushing out of wounds in your mouth and your nose and your eyes.
Death save.
Yes, death save, Zeke.
Death save. All right. I'm hitting con, but it's freaking. It's 15. So I make that one success.
Sure. Ulrich.
Alright.
No ones. No ones.
Death save. Okay.
Yep, one step closer.
Okay, not a 1. That's all that matters. Jethro, your turn.
Alright. Healing word to Zeke, since Zeke can heal. So.
If he can live.
Thank you.
Alright, no problem. I'm just trying to keep our other healer on his feet so I don't have to do all the healing. So
Your concern is touching.
Alright, so this will be my second healing word. Where is it? Like, I could Bane this guy, but
I don't think it's going to matter.
7 hit points. Back to you, Zeke.
That'll get me far.
Digor, your turn.
All right.
healing word was a bonus action, so I'm still gonna attack.
Well, then make your attack.
Sorry.
That'll
Hits him.
hit.
Holy shit. Do your sneak attack crit too.
Yeah, your sneak attack rolls twice.
Oh, my sneak attack rolls twice?
Yes, roll
Does.
d6.
All your damage rolls are doubled. I mean, you roll again for them, I mean.
All right, then.
It's a solid,
Now my
damage
go.
there.
6 into his, sort of pierces into him and sinks a bit deeper, and you see him sort of almost standing up and maintaining his posture and just growls at you. Yes, Digor, your turn.
All right, I'm going to reckless attack. There's no way he can miss me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it, man. None to lose. Balls deep.
Okay, that hits.
Yes.
I believe in you.
So
You can do it.
16 plus 14. That's 30 plus,
Plus
20
20 is
more.
50.
50.
All right, then. You sink into him, and you finally see him give way and show a grimace upon his face as he's standing up and just swaying back and forth in place.
All right. I'll try to finish him off next time, guys.
His turn. Just sort
No
of
net
turns.
20s.
And,
No
if
net
and
20s.
he sort of just almost screams out, but you don't manage. Tries to make it scream out, but no words seemingly echo out from his mouth. And see the 3 that are up, going left to right, and
Me and Zeke.
Oh, come on. I just, woke up and saw on the ground.
Remember,
Alright, maybe he'll miss. He's got to roll 1 or 2 or 3. Come
just
on.
remember he gets advantage with me.
yep, Zeke.
Not that it matters.
Yep. That's it.
Cutting words. Definitely cutting words. That I have one more in me.
Alright, good luck, man. That's a hit.
Oh, that's still a hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my AC's only 18 because I can't concentrate on a spell if I'm unconscious.
Shit. Alright.
Came close, though. I appreciate that.
Hey.
I tried. I have
Nope,
no
but-
more inspiration to give.
86. I don't think I might
What?
kill you outright. What's your hit points?
My max HP
No,
Yeah.
he's 7.
is 42.
Okay, so 66. Could.
Nope, I'm not dead outright, but I'm unconscious
You're
again.
unconscious again. And then the attack roll on Digor.
Come on.
No net 20. No
Resistance
net
damage,
20.
man. You can do it.
No net 20. Yes.
11.
25.
Sweet.
25.
Survive the hit.
That's
So that's
21?
19 damage.
21.
21.
I mean, yeah, you're right. 20 because it rounds
I'm
up.
just saying, what?
Whatever. I'm good. I'm not even bloodied.
I trust you, bro. You can do it.
Zeke. Give me a death saving throw.
Come on, Zeke.
Okay,
Come on, Zeke. Nat 20.
that's a fail.
Ah.
Ulrich, give me a death saving throw.
No 1. Do not roll 1.
It's not a 1.
It's not too bad. Do better.
Jethro,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I am healing again. I have one last. I have a second level spell slot and a first level spell slot. There's no point in wasting the second level on a healing word. So I'm healing the spellcaster again. Hopefully he can stay not being hit for a minute and actually heal somebody else.
I'd like to, man, but sorry.
I know, I'm messing with you.
All right, I get 4 HP back. I just stagger to my feet and look up at this guy and say, "Come on, I can take anything you throw at me."
And I don't think.
Awful blood.
That misses. Digor, your turn.
Reckless attack, man.
Okay, that hits.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That
Nice
Yes!
crit!
Yes!
You can do it!
Nice!
16
believe.
plus 13. God, I hate math. Be 29.
Did you have a check a crit there, or did you? Is there a different number set, or I don't know.
Do I get to reroll crit damage, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do some damage, man. Come on. You gotta kill this guy.
Change to 11. So,
And you swing into his knees, and his knees buckle down as he sort of
Yes!
falls over with a crashing echo, laying there bleeding and coughing blood. As
I'm
he
gonna go
sort-
over, I'm gonna start chopping off this fucker's head.
Not yet.
Okay, I mean, when I can.
Not yet. Okay. And then you just see him as he sort of lays down, his arms just laying limp. As you notice that there's as you look off of the statue he's praying to, you see there's different cracks appearing upon it as the statue, as the pillars he was previously praying to or looking to for guidance shatter and fall to dust to the ground. As he sort of lays backwards, his eyes roll over the back of his head. And a push of energy sends you all flying into the far corners of the map. Digor in particular pushed dozens of right where you are now.
Fuck!
Oddard, it breaking the shield of Oddard and sending him flying. And sending all of you two getting pushed back with a very solid jolt almost for a second. And the sudden force deals a decent amount of damage to each of you as you get sent flying backwards.
God damn it! Really?
Points of damage.
I'm up by 1.
That's half for me, right?
No.
Because that matters. Hey, that bloodies me, guys. Guys, I am officially bloodied.
Oh man!
I immediately rush over to Ulrich and lay on hands him.
What about me? I'm bloodied.
He's on 2 death saves right now.
I'm
That's why.
just joking. Just joking.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm bloodied over here.
I
think I could use it a little more than him. I am seeing my own blood right now. This is not good.
It's
You
messing
see-
up all of my clothes. Oh wait, never mind.
You see the spirit of this creature, a odd spirit-like entity exit from this creature's body, and just sort of almost peter off upwards with an unnatural speed about it.
Good job, Digger.
All right,
God.
I'm gonna get up.
Oh, my lungs. Everything hurts.
Go over to my brother, make sure he's okay.
I give him 10 more HP and then give 5 to myself.
Who you giving it to? My brother?
I'll give 5 to him, 5 to you, and 5 to me.
I don't need it. Don't give it to me.
Oh, you were bitching about it earlier, so sure, 5. Okay.
I was messing around.
I wasn't doing this in character. All right, so I'll give 10 to him and 5 to myself.
There's a difference.
All right.
Just kind of look up. If it's not dead, leave me alone.
Yeah, it's dead.
Guys,
It's finally
Okay.
dead.
that was pretty easy. Who's up for lunch?
I look
Holy
over to.
crap! I leveled up.
I did too.
Wait, what?
We leveled up.
I leveled up. I
3500.
was at 11,959.
I should look at what I got there.
Ronan,
Let's see.
sticking to his patented overpowered shit.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, this was just like freaking up and down like a cheap whore, really.
I think
I
this
like
one was
that I
on
actually was maybe able to do a little bit of damage to it.
I actually adjusted the creature because Zarin wasn't here, nor was your druid. So you fought a very underpowered version of him.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Well, it was a challenging fight nonetheless. I mean, shit.
I
don't think anyone can touch
underpowered
that.
version of him, slightly underpowered, but it was also designed for 6. Not
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. They like giving an indication they weren't gonna show tonight, or
No, Chancellor did. Chancellor
not
did.
that much.
Give a mention that he would be late, or wouldn't be able to make.
Okay.
The other Robert, Haruki, or whatever, gave no indication of anything. I have no idea what's up.
All right.
I hate
Nope.
players like that.
Here's nothing.
If I'm not gonna be here, I'm at least gonna tell you I'm not gonna be here.
That's not bad. I'll take that.
I might not always make. I might always make sure to mention it, but I'll try and make sure to get to you about it. Do my damn darndest, too.
Ooh. Oh, levels of paladins get cool shit now.
Oh, paladins are amazing. What level are you at as a paladin?
6.
Oh, you get your first aura.
Yeah.
What is it?
Protection aura. So you all get my charisma bonus, which I think is +2 to all your
to our
saves.
saving
if you're
throws,
enemy.
yeah.
Damn it,
If
Travis.
we're within 10 feet of you.
Yep.
Which
What
I
is this
most
you in
likely will
health?
not be because you're
Roll
gonna be
higher on
the-
your damn health roll.
Oh wow.
I think the gods just want you dead.
I think so too.
Oh, that's literally all I get this level. Just the aura, which is pretty cool, but still, it's like that's it.
I get resistance to shit.
Alright, so that gives
get a
me a
spell.
total of 46 hit points. Woot.
Cool.
Not bad. Now, who am I gonna go with? Look at my class. I'm
I get some
3
really
in
cool
Bard,
shit this
2 in
level, actually.
Rogue. I think I'm gonna take my 3rd in Rogue and decide what kind of Rogue I'm gonna be.
Get a new spell.
Assassin's cool.
Definitely not gonna be Arcane Trickster because I don't
Vernon,
do
why are you
intelligence.
rolling health?
Zaren's betrayed the party.
Sweet, I get 15 more health.
Get
Jeez.
more to my sneak attack.
So envious.
Oh, yeah, that you re-roll your 1?
No, I didn't get a 1. That was Travis.
Oh.
I got 3, which is lame, but whatever.
Luckily, I get to re-roll all 1s, so if I had gotten a 1, I'd be like, oh, hey, no,
only
I
on your
didn't.
d20s.
Yeah, that doesn't count towards health.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yep, only
Damn it.
d20s.
Damn it.
It's broken enough as it is. Don't. I mean, jeez.
Alright, I'm going up in Rogue and probably be your friendly neighborhood assassin. Or thief. Ooh, actually, no, swashbucklers are all about getting up close and personal.
Guys, I have a lot of health now.
Yep.
And my guy is not about getting up close and personal.
Goddard
was, but-
approaches the creature, looks him over, sort of. It's dead.
We said we do it.
Hey, that's what happens when you hunt something typically.
Good, you didn't die in that circle.
Why? What would happen if we died in a circle?
The only way a Gigas can die is if you create the circle I did. It binds in us, it takes its soul and sends it to a hellish-like place and binds it there. Because Gigas, unless you do that, will Pretty much they will be revived as a newborn version of them in a giant clan. Hence their virtual immortality.
Ah,
I could use some of that right now.
I'm
If
gonna.
one of you had died there, you would have been sent to the same place.
Fair enough.
Oh, glad we didn't.
It was
So,
wasn't that bad.
you're taking some kind of trophy off this thing, right?
Just sort of goes over and he pulls off this colossal keychain and says, "Follow me."
All right, I pick my brother up, put his arm over my shoulder, and carry him.
You see,
Really wish I could, like... Go ahead.
you see this creature, stone pillars. It was returning to its old home, but something unique about its old home is that this island the creatures that were tutored by the Gigas on this island were the dwarvish people. And an old dwarven settlement is what these keys lead to. Sort of pulls out one of the keys and he approaches the stone pillars and that gestures for you to follow near it. You see a dark stone platform nearby, and he goes over and sort of feels around in the ground and sort of outlines a small little piece of rock, and you see him pull out this almost brick-like shape that he outlined from it, and you see a keyhole that, well, what you would assume is a keyhole, but it looks like something that would fit a colossal-sized key. As he pulls out one of the keys off of this gargantuan chain and sets it in and turns it with both hands ever so slowly, you start hearing a creaking noise from as a sudden crack appears around the section of the brick that was previously pristine stonework in the center of this platform. As it creaks, and you see this block of rock sort of sink into the ground and then roll off to the side, showing forth a series of staircases leading down.
Actually, I think I'm going to take Arcane Trickster for my thing. Gives me more spells and lets me do more roguish things, since I am pretty much a roguish spellcaster.
Follow me.
All right, I'll
It's gonna
follow
be
him.
safe down there?
Still carrying Ulrich halfly.
Put some clues on if you're going to do that.
Shut up. People who die in a fight, people who get knocked out in a fight, do not get to talk.
I recommend you wear clothes.
No.
Is it safe down there?
Just a suggestion. Yes, it is safe. As safe as an old town long since dead, filled with dwarven skeletons can be.
Well, under aren't bad as that guy then, at least. I'll take that.
But do you know anything about the dwarves of these islands?
Nope, but the dwarves from outside this islands are assholes.
It's accurate.
We're not from this island, brother.
I know.
He's clearly not talking about us.
So, well then, let me give you a quick review. The majority of the dwarves of this island long ago were killed in a plague. Decimated their population and left them with virtually no members. The only members of the island that still exist, that are natives, are those of Hardhelm Hold to the north. Once had settlements that dotted the landscape, and you can still find a plethora of the ruins of their old lands throughout the island.
May I make a request before we go down?
What?
My brother here got pretty hurt in that battle. You mind if we at least take a short rest?
Sure.
I'd appreciate that.
Let me go over and Hmm. You lizard fellow. What's your name?
Just call me Zeke.
Zeke.
Yep, that's
you
right.
naked person.
Yeah,
What's your name?
Digor, Platinum Soul.
Diggle. Help me undo the straps on this creature's armor.
All right, I'll go over there and I'll do it.
All right.
You, Zeke, drag the helmet and the hammer away from him.
I think I can do that.
Diggle, give me an athletics check, and Zeke, give me an athletics check.
Yep. I can try that.
27.
You manage to help undo the straps on the armor and pull it off of him, leaving a blood-soaked
Oh, damn.
shirt. Well done, Zeke. You manage, with exorbitant effort, though, both of you do this, and you strain every muscle and fiber in your body to drag these incredibly, insanely heavy pieces of armor and weaponry away from this creature, weighing tens upon hundreds of pounds each.
Oi, Otter, think I could use some of this armor to make a suit of full plate? Might maybe not die so much.
You want full plate?
It would be nice.
Could
Might
you
absorb
use
few
a
more blows.
hammer too?
Tried it once. Wasn't quite my jam. Spear is more my thing, but I can try it.
Good. Goes over and he sort of outlines each of the runes and how healthy are you?
Is he asking me?
Roll roll however many hit dice you guys are going to spend on the short rest here. Since this has taken easily 10-20 minutes to do this.
I'm as many as I can get away with, honestly, because I'm very hurt right now.
So,
Okay,
use
he's like,
all
is
of
there a
them.
cap?
You can use all of them.
Okay, I'll using as many as I can then, because I kind of need all of them.
I used 3. I'm good.
I'll spend 4 of them.
Okay.
Plus
Really?
34. That's pretty solid. I'm feeling much better now. So I'm at
What the hell, Travis?
I don't know.
wow.
You got no luck when it comes to health, man.
Can't happen a third time. It happened a third time.
God damn it. Dude, don't attempt it. It's gonna do it.
Oh my fucking god, dude! How is that even possible?
It's like 1 in. I gotta do some math. Let's see.
Well, there we go.
There we go.
See?
You got a max.
I can do it. I can do it.
Travis,
It's a 1 in
Travis, roll one more
8,000
time,
chance.
Travis,
I'll
please just roll one more time.
just.
Oh, it's not. It's not
Okay.
D20, it's D6. Okay.
I was gonna say-
I'll just do it for you from now on.
It's a
Just
1
ask
in
me to do it.
a 1 in 216 chance. There you go.
Alright, I'm fully healed.
Oh my
I don't,
god!
I don't want to attempt it anymore.
I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Good.
I'm glad we had
Hand
that
me your
recorded.
wrist.
My wrist. All right. I reached out my hand.
Goes over and he sort of drags his blade slightly across it and then grabs it and sort of starts pushing blood out onto the armor and onto the hammer and onto the shield and onto the helmet.
Oh, I wish you warned me about that. Oh, God, that hurts.
Take 2 hit points worth of damage.
Okay.
Now, we wait.
Okay.
So, where are you all from?
Get my notes out to make sure I don't screw something up here.
Ryan.
Where are we from, Travis?
You wrote the backstory.
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of it now. It's drawing a blank. Don't have your character. You tell me, okay?
I was born, if you are being hesitant to share, I am from a section just south of the spine of the world. An exorbitant mountain range.
I don't remember.
I'd know where. Oh shit! Really? Wow, that's cool. I would just from a tavern called the Hearthfire Inn. I don't at the moment. I'm a little addled. Don't remember where exactly it's close to. I don't think we ever actually established that, but whatever.
Well, I'm from the clan Platinum Soul, deep in the mountains of Eberron. Second born of the king.
I'm not from anywhere in particular. I've just been known to wander.
Mm-hmm.
That's my brother there, born same place.
Born the same, go figure. So, at this point, what brought you to the island?
A big ass cannon on a ship. Also, some elf who promised that we get some kind of reward for plowing this place, but didn't really explain how we're supposed to get off of it.
I followed my brother.
So?
Yep, that one. Honestly, wouldn't care too much about the reward, as I'd like to get back to my old family, but do what kind of good I can while I'm here.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
You could have just brought your family with you. I did.
My brother's not ready for this kind of threat.
As neither is mine. In my opinion, neither are you. Look how many times you fell.
Yeah, I got back up though, didn't I?
All right there, Teethy.
That's good. So, you're not from around here then, alright. What about you,
Nope.
little one?
Like I said, I've traveled around the world quite a bit. I've been traveling since I was so young that I don't really have a place I call home.
Oh. Performer's life.
Yes, very much. I am an entertainer.
One devoid of the harshness of the wild.
Maybe you could sing us a song of rest.
But probably had your...
Actually, I can.
Yeah.
So if any of you needed an extra 1d6, you can roll.
Travis?
All right, I could pop an extra d6. That wouldn't be so bad. That's cool.
I didn't really need it, but...
Just turns
See
to
what
you,
Mr.
Travis, this is a 1. Okay, I was going to say, this is a 1. I'm going off. Like, you're cheating bad somehow again.
And as I tell him my skill, I start strumming a little tune on my fife, or not strumming, blowing a little tune on my fife, and just kind of make everybody feel kind of calmer and better.
I think the appropriate word is annoyed.
Oh. Zeke,
Yeah.
brace yourself.
All right. Can't be worse than what's already happened, right?
Okay, so you immediately feel suddenly shook as the blood you had left on each one of these items sort of trails back with a faint blue energy pulsating through each of it as it sort of immediately goes back and attaches itself to your wrist. The hammer first attaches itself to your wrist, and then the shield attaches itself to the wrist on the opposite hand where you'd carry your shield, and then the helmet attaches it. Then the blood on the helmet attaches itself to your head, and then the armor to your chest. As you suddenly get stuck there, and you look, what exactly do you do at this point?
Can I move?
You can still move.
I just kind of look down and look over it all because this is obviously very, very surprising. It's like, what the?
You
What is
see
this?
the armor itself sort of stand up and almost form itself in front of you, and with an unnatural area. The boots itself, the armor, the helmet positions itself atop as this almost appears like a statue in and of itself, except is devoid of any sort of body within it.
Okay. I
All
thought it
of
was like
these
coming
different
onto me.
garments, and then you see, for a second, your arms suddenly feel the need as they get pushed outward and outstretched in front of you, and you see a reflection, almost a direct reflection of yourself from within the armor. As you see your hands inside of the armor, you see your face inside of the armor, you see your form inside of the armor.
Whoa. Okay.
And then, suddenly, as you're looking at this form in front of you, you suddenly feel a blinding, exorbitant pain. And the rest of your compatriots also notice a similar thing in the armor, except they don't see the reflection of you in the armor itself. They just see a spectral armor, this armor appearing and standing in front of the spectral presence, as well as the blood trail that's leading to each one of the pieces. As suddenly, and without warning, a wound appears upon your forehead, upon the opposite uncut wrist, and upon your torso, where each one of the connections is made. And suddenly, an exorbitant and powerful gouts of blood start splurting forward and along this connection and pulsating towards each one of the armaments.
I draw my axe.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
At this point, I would like you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
What kind of magic
Okay.
is
Wow. Oh, jeez, I imagine this hurts a lot. Wisdom save. I'm not terrible at that. Come on. Oh, I might want an advance or it's inspiration that.
I'll send inspiration your way.
Oh, I was actually like actual inspiration.
Oh,
I'm
alright, well, I'll send you
Yeah,
a
I'll
bardic inspiration as well.
I'm gonna
Did I-
try.
I don't think you'd have time to do that. I mean, he was bleeding out. You wouldn't know
And
to
actually-
care for
You
that.
wouldn't.
Alright,
Okay.
never mind.
So I'm gonna use my actual inspiration on this and hope for something good. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. The reroll. You get the. You manage to maintain a certain sense of your presence, and you fight back the exorbitant will to just give up and let the blood pulsate and seep out of your body. But you still do take.
It's a 20 actually, but yeah, because I forgot my aura now.
Right. How many hit points do you have?
Currently, I'm sitting at 42.
Good then. And you won't die from this.
I was going to say, Ron, did you just try
That's
to
good.
kill him?
Jeez. God damn, 20. Oh, jeez, those max rolls.
There's one
Oh,
crit fail. Ish.
one. I'll take one, but jeez. Oh, okay. What happens next? Dare I ask?
You see, you open your eyes as the pain sort of leaves your body, but you see the blood start to trickle off into smaller droplets upon each one of these bodies. As you notice the armor and the weapons start shrinking and approaching you, each of them. And as they approach,
Go ahead.
and as they approach you, you know the armor starts getting around, and then it sort of opens up and just sort of widens for a second, and each one of the pieces sort of naturally places itself upon your torso and upon your body. The boots unlace and fit around each one of your feet. The previous and each one of them fits around each foot, and the hammer fits itself into your grip and shrinks to a form-fitting grasp. The shield laces itself upon one arm. The helmet sets upon your head. And the armor itself fits around each corner of you.
Holy shit. God, Helm be praised. What the hell? What is this?
You're not able to talk
This-
yet.
Okay, then I'm shut up.
Still in a bit too much of pain. But
That's fair.
each one of the you sort of still able to look in wonderment about you, and as each one of these pieces fits around, the previous armor around you just dissolves and vanishes into the air. The shield previous upon one arm, the spear just disappears from your grasp. Your boots disappear from your feet, as each one of the previous armaments that you had in each one of these spots vanishes around you, leaving only this odd pieces of weaponry in their place. Also, I'm very glad you did not fail that.
Me too. It was a good use of inspiration. I'm happy I did that.
Very glad you did not fail that.
Yeah.
Also, very glad you healed up before you did that. So,
Yep.
Yep, DM just tried to kill you. Don't let him lie.
you could have. I mean, I figured great. I mean, great reward.
No risk, no
comes
reward,
with
you know?
great risk. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Otter just comes over to you and approaches you and says,
You're alive. That's good.
Like I said, nothing keeps me down.
I'm liking Otter more and more.
I go over to Zeke, pull out one of my flasks, and like, here, drink this.
I look down at it. Normally I wouldn't, but I'm like, you know what? I think I could right now. Let's take a drink.
It's a flask
Seems like
full
I
of
shock right now.
speed.
Is it seriously?
No, I would
Okay,
not do that to you.
I would die for real at that point.
No, even
chug.
heart
The
just
armor
explodes.
out of me.
No, even if I did have some, I wouldn't have done it.
It would be a hilarious way to go, though. I'll admit that.
No, it's alcohol.
All right, it's wonderful at this point. I'm sure.
No, I'll take my flask back.
Yeah, give it back to you.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Tigor. I look to Otter because he seems the one who knows about this and say, "What just happened?"
It's how their armor and weaponry works. Put so much time into Arcane forging each of them. Through hundreds of years they spend forging each piece and each plate and each section of their armaments. That they also put an enchantment upon each of them, that those strong of will and prowess must bind their blood to each piece of armor and weaponry, and it will fit to their form. What I didn't know is whether or not that would actually kill you, because it's never really been tried on somebody who wasn't a Gigas.
Well, that's me. All about first times.
I just
Why
know
not?
the ritual.
So it's like stuck to me now, or how does it work?
The armor you can take the armor off in and of itself, although
You do notice that the armor itself feels like a light breeze, and very, very faint about you, almost as though you're wearing a silk shirt rather than full plate.
Damn, that's really cool.
Is it permanent armor on him?
You can take the armor off, although every time you take the armor off, you might have to redo this ritual. The weaponry and the shield and the helmet I don't think would have any issue.
All right, new armor. I'd get my axe and I walk over to Zeke. So we test it out.
Oh no! I've lost too much blood already today. Twice.
Fair enough.
I didn't think there was that much in me, to be honest. But it's like, man, it's gonna make sleeping much more difficult now. But why not?
Now
Give it a
shall
shot, I
we
suppose.
proceed into the caverns?
Yeah.
Yes, but
let's go.
first I do want to say thank you. That this is quite more than I was expecting.
I go over to my brother and try to help him.
So they have killed you, you know?
I help him up and hand him another flask. Ask him if he wants a drink.
I think I'm alright there.
You're lost.
Oh,
And I down half of it.
I also should tell you, the armor, I don't know what, but you might have to spend a decent amount of time figuring out what it does, because it doesn't have the same effects for each creature.
All right.
For example, all I know about is this creature. This set of armor has been wielded by 2 Gigases that I've hunted.
You've hunted more than one. It's most impressive.
2.
Well, all right.
But
How do you know it's different for each one then, if it's been
This has
worn
been
by the
wheeled-
same two?
this has been wielded by, 2 different Gigases. This one, it appeared to present some sort of essence of death and destruction. So much so that the very presence of it near a lesser creature would kill it outright.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm sure in the
No
eyes
one
of the gods,
before
this
that,
might.
it wielded the pure power of fire and destruction.
So let me get
Every
this straight.
step
Are
it took destroyed the landscape around it.
oh no, you're not the monk. Chancellor's the monk.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, I was about to say. I was about to say, if you got the amulet last time and this awesome armor this time, it's just like, what the fuck?
But I was like, well, with luck, the gods will be able to purify this armor to something more fitting. I'm afraid I'm not much one for fire and destruction, and death and decay.
It's also like playing tricks upon people.
Aye, they do. Perhaps this is simply one more trial I must overcome in my path as a paladin.
Perhaps, Holy Knight. But let us investigate this old ruins.
Aye,
See
I'm
what
sure
we
as much as we
find.
find.
Follow me.
No, you mean follow me.
Yeah, I follow you. They follow me. It's pretty simple.
But wouldn't they ultimately... Never mind.
Don't mind him. I don't understand half what he says either. Dwarves are very confusing to me.
Yeah. So, he leads you down to these caverns, and you notice that there's cobwebs forming around each of the sections, although they are of small spiders scantily carrying about. And you descend farther and farther, and eventually it becomes pure darkness.
I got my axe out, and
How many of you have dark vision?
I do.
I don't think I do. Double check.
Travis does.
I don't, but
I
I have
do
a
not.
torch.
Okay, you pull
I
out your
don't.
torch and light it, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Actually, that's a thought. Instead of taking shock and grasp, I could take light.
Nonsense.
Unless some, huh?
Nonsense. Nobody needs light.
All right. Yeah, I have my torch. I'll just light my torch.
And Digor has his axe out. He's looking around frantically. He doesn't like underground.
A dwarf that doesn't like underground.
That's racist.
It has to do with his backstory.
Ah, okay.
So then, you descend down each of the steps, and Otter remains relatively quiet, just glancing about. And you notice the stonework itself becomes relatively crude near the entrance, to more and more refined as you start noticing more and more dwarvish runes and letterings lining each of the walls, each section becoming more clean cut, with angular, defined shape, and perfect angles and polished stonework.
What does the lettering say? Can I read it?
You can read it, and you just notice it says different random names. It'll say Hargan Ground Scream, Dergan Coal Grinder, and so on each one of the individual sections. And you could assume that this might be that each section of the stonework was, in essence, is just the artist's handiwork just being.
Does anybody else here read Dwarvish besides Travis? No? Okay.
Hmm?
I point over to Jethro and go, look, that one says Jethro sucks.
I bet it does.
It's weird
It
how
also
you come here.
says Jethro. If I continue to read, it says Jethro sucks your mother's titties.
You don't speak Dwarvish, do you?
She did have a mighty fine beard, I must say.
Aye, proudest of our clan.
Anyway,
Keep proceeding farther and farther down, and after roughly an hour's travel down each step and going farther downward, you eventually reach the bottom, and you see an open cavern in front of you with the desolate buildings lining down streets and roadways, stoutly built and of dwarven construction, and an enormous singular statue standing in the middle of a proud dwarf with both hands wrapped around a hammer, the butt of the head facing downward, standing in front of him.
Would we recognize this?
Hmm?
Is there any writing or anything?
Mm-hmm.
What to say?
You're not able to make out the writing from the distance. It's probably easily 100 yards away.
Are we going towards it, or?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, once we get towards it,
You sort of glance about, and you notice that there's still cobwebs and random, and you see that there's faint, and you notice that there's moss lining the streets and creating a faint glow. And as you enter down the first roadway, you see that there were lamps on each one of the lines, and they sort of flare up and proceed down each one of the roadways and provide luminant light around you.
okay.
And as you keep stepping down further, the carved stone pathways, and proceed farther and farther close to the statue, you see that it doesn't say anything in particular, although you do recognize what the word does state. And herein lies a statue dedicated to, and you can't make out what the first name says, but you do make out a couple of random letters and symbols, you two. Digor and Ulrich.
All right. What letters?
I'm going to send a message to each of you. To you guys in the chat real quick. Do.
yay, I'm done upping my character. With more enchantment spells! Woohoo! Illusion and enchantment spells.
You're just able to make up those letters in the last name.
Pull my brother closer to us and just you think it's one of ours?
Hey, there's a reasonable chance.
What's going on here, brother? There seems to be a lot of our clan here.
That there is. Odd. I guess is the rest of the letters like scratched away, or
Mm-hmm.
No, they're actually like physically scratched away or just faded with time.
Some of them are faded, some of them are scratched away. Like the first name is scratched away completely, as is the first letter of the surname.
Hmm. Somebody
With
here
the
doesn't like our
bit-
clan.
with the bits that faded away, can I use
Like a
And probably
charcoal.
I assume some knowledge of stonework. Use mold earth to try to
That
restore it a little
doesn't work
bit.
on stone, really.
I think it does.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna. You're gonna be able to mold it how you want. It's not gonna mold it into where it was. Before he does that, maybe a
Sort of with
charcoal and piece of paper. Maybe that would help.
It would have to be an exorbitant piece of paper because the actual name itself is as tall as you are, each one of the characters.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
And by scratched out, it's been clearly somebody's had to have done some exorbitant amount of effort to have gotten out the first name as well as the first letter of the surname.
Brother, do you think this could have been our father? We know he tried to kill our uncles here. How he's getting here, I don't know, but
yeah, I am not sure. I guess, do we recognize the statue at all?
does it have any family
Dwarf
resistance?
statue?
Does it have
Just look, it looks like the standard. It looks like a very well carved perfection picture of a dwarf.
Does the dwarf have the
No.
family dimples?
No, the dwarf does not have the family dimples. It does not have
Are
the
you
family.
saying all dwarves look alike?
Yes, I'm saying all dwarves look alike.
That's racist.
Okay, well, they kind of do, but still.
We look nothing alike, shut up. Except for the family dimples.
Yes, I wear clothes.
Except
Yeah,
the family dimples.
The family dimples.
I had those removed.
Ouch!
Did you gauge your cheek?
You must bear no resemblance to any of you foul bastards. And so he just cuts off one of those cheeks. I swear I'm not crazy. You'll accept me back once I get rid of the magic. I swear to you. Like Plandigan's holy beard, I will be a platinum soul again. Once I get rid of the foul magic and these stupid dimples.
Hey, you are Platinum Soul. I don't care what
I
father
swear
says.
the magic hasn't changed me. Anyway, you guys proceed down the streets, and Jethro, you notice that Otter sort of wanders off in a direction, not even gesturing for you guys to follow him.
Do anyone else that or just him?
Just Jethro.
Okay.
So,
Jethro.
Oh, sorry. I will kind of go psst, try and catch their attention and kind of look over at Otterd and start following him.
okay.
Alright.
Sort of proceeds down each winding alleyway away from the main streets.
I'll follow in the
Still
back of the
light
party this time.
decently enough for you guys to be able to make out each one of the pathways. For those of you who don't have dark vision, and eventually he just stands before a flat stone wall on the edge of one of the buildings at the end with a dead end. And he pulls out one of the keys and just strikes it against the wall. And where you thought it was previously solid stonework, you see the key sink into the wall. And you hear a creak as he turns it around, and another door appears in front of you. Or another open doorway appears in front of you.
Whoa.
Nice.
Maybe I should have been a builder, brother.
I'll continue to follow him.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
follow.
glad I found the right wall. That person back in Ironheart wasn't lying to me. Good pathway.
Who
Let's see
was
if
this that told
inside
you?
is that actually the bank?
Who told you about this?
Who was it? Something, I don't know, I think it was like was it like Hargor something soul?
Platinum Soul?
Maybe. Could have been Iron Soul.
Hargo.
I don't remember. Stone Soul?
Alright. Continue. Like I said, I'll be in the back of the party. Just
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Platinum Soul, I know that much.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
Stone Soul, I think. Stone Soul or Iron Soul, I think, is what they went by.
Alright, continue. Please?
Okay, so you enter in, and you see in front of you a vault door. And to each side, you see a series of drawers and cases, almost like the safety deposit boxes inside of a bank.
Oh my god.
Let's see what's inside.
I kind of look a little surprised at him and mention all this to rob an ancient bank, or rather plunder an ancient bank.
There's probably something in here of
Just the
importance.
reward at the end of the journey. The reason I killed the Gigas had nothing to do with this.
And me, Jethro kind of slaps his hands. Goes, finally, we get to see what riches this man was hiding.
I'm gonna insight his motive there, because I'm not quite buying that. Unless I actually am buying that, which I am. Yeah, totally.
You don't think he's being dishonest in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
You don't think he's hiding anything anymore either.
I'm just looking around, checking the corners.
Might I say, I'm liking you more and more.
Quit giving me that stare, Zeke.
I kind of pat him on the back. Might I say, I like you more and more. Ye be a good man.
Sorry.
Also, I recommend, unless you're feeling particularly risky, don't check any of the boxes on the first 6 rows.
Alright.
I'll take that into consideration.
I run over immediately and pull all those down, chicken.
Okay. Seriously?
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm not that dumb, guys. Come on.
Okay. So you
You fool us
grab-
sometimes. We're not sure.
You were the guy who last game said, fuck this, I'm building a dam.
Exactly.
Fuck what you have planned, I'm going off and building a dam.
Okay then. So, all of the 3 shortest members of this particular party, would have to grab some sort of would have to grab one of the ladders lying around in order to reach above the 6 rows.
Alright.
There's only 2 of them that you can see.
So he means don't go 6 rows and down, then?
From the
Like the bottom 6 rows.
start at the bottom, and going up the first 6 rows.
Alright.
Touch them is what he
I'll
said.
grab a ladder and carry it over.
Is there a ladder?
Mm-hmm. There's
Okay.
2.
I'll grab one.
I grab one.
Okay, then.
I'll just climb up one of the ladders after them, not after the naked dwarf.
Oh, come
Otter
on.
goes
Enjoy
over.
the view.
Otter goes over and pushes the slightly open vault
I'm staying
door.
close to him.
Yeah, I'm not actually
and
going up the
enters
ladder.
out
I was just
into the
getting one of
actual
them.
bank room itself. And
So, Jethro, you can climb the ladder if you want.
you, Zeke.
Yep.
So you said you were next to Otter?
Yeah, I'm staying close to him. Not that I
Yeah.
trust him, just I'm not really interested in a lot of the loot around here. I mean, obviously, like, part of it's
Immediately
good, but like,
enter
I'm not
into
going
the
for it.
main room.
I'm following
you
him.
see in front of you. You see there's just an exorbitant mass of dwarvish skeletons lying on every possible corner in this room.
Bloody hell! What happened here?
I hold my axe a little tighter.
The plague is what happened.
I cover my mouth.
It's not still here, is it?
I'm guessing that might be what's in the first 6 rows.
I'd cover your mouth if I was a dwarf coming in here, but other than that, no.
Alright, I want to take a piece of cloth out of my backpack and wrap it around my face, like just my mouth part around my head.
Okay. You enter into the room and you see the skeletons, and Odd just wanders over to one of them and grabs a set of keys.
What you
I start-
If I have
I
someone
start saying
get
like
in there.
burial rites of Helm as he's doing that.
There's a thick layer of dust over all of them. Easily just exorbitantly thick. That it's accumulated over what you could only assume is hundreds and hundreds of years. And he enters back into the room.
You holy person. Zeke.
Yes.
Go into that room and make sure that the doors are closed on that side.
He's asked me to go into like the previous room and close the doors.
Close the doors. Make sure the doors to this bank are shut firmly.
Okay, just out of character to clarify, he's like asked me to go out of this room to the previous room and do this, or where am I supposed to go?
And also, you, Jethro,
Yes!
take
What you
those
been eating?
skeletons out there and get them out of here through the back door, as many as you can.
I will do my best. I'm not the best at heavy lifting, but I'll do what I can.
Do it with respect.
Yes, I'll respectfully lob these skeletons out the door as quickly as possible.
Screw respect, do it quickly. I have a bad feeling about this.
Very well.
When I say
Uh.
respect, I mean don't purposely hurt them. You know, just.
I'm sorry, am I the kind of person... Do you see me as the kind of person who would do that?
I don't know you.
As he's doing that, can I do my paladin senses on the stuff since undead?
Certainly.
Okay, I'll pop my paladin sense.
You pop the paladin sense, and you sense, your paladin sense also you notice suddenly feels going a little bit beyond what would be the normal distance, slightly at this point in time. And you notice that off into the faint origin at the maximum range of your senses, you're noticing an exorbitant presence from the opposite side of the door.
Like the one you want me to close?
Mm-hmm. Just dozens upon dozens upon dozens of creatures.
All undead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say we need to close that door immediately.
Alright, I'll help you.
And like anything you can do to like bar it more, add that. Just whatever you've got.
Does that have a handle I can slide my axe into?
I don't have. Let's go over and close the door.
You don't happen to be feeling anything from these, do you?
I don't think I do. Do I?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'd recommend tossing them outside of here, quick as you can. But I don't want this door open any longer. We have to keep it open.
You go about that process, and Jethro, since you're the one doing first, I want you to make an athletics or acrobatics check to move rather quickly about this. Whichever's higher for you.
Okay.
And as for you two, Digor and Zeke, you head over to the door, and you open it, and you notice off into the distance that this bank is at the end of a particularly wide roadway, and off probably 100 feet away, you can start seeing an exorbitant mass of just blue eye of dwarvish skeletons with blue bright, searing eyes, almost like flames floating in their empty sockets, approaching you ever so
Brethren!
methodically.
Can I go hug him?
You can.
I'm not.
You can embrace them. You can celebrate your heritage.
Embrace the darkness.
Okay, yeah. Shutting the door.
The two doors were clearly open before.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. We freaking close the door and tell the group, if you're not done looting yet, you're done now. Hurry up.
Otter just chucks his keys and says,
Don't worry about that. They won't make it through those doors, but hurry about these skeletons. Don't worry. I've still got that crystal to get out of here.
Alright.
That works for us too, right?
Does that help us? Yeah.
Well, hopefully I've gotten the skeletons out of there. I am now going to start looting. See
no,
if
there
I
was
can-
easily 100 in that room. You got through around 25 of them at this point.
Shit.
Another a check for each of the remaining 25.
Okay.
Zeke, you want to go help him?
I mean, can I help? Am I allowed to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Like, anything I can do to get these skeletons out of here and the door closed is what I'm doing right now. So that's my
Start
plan.
going through that process, and you move incredibly quickly. You manage to shut the doors, and you hear a lock click on the doors themselves. Do you do anything else to bar the front main doors shut?
Is there handles I can shove like a dagger through and stuff?
Or like a ladder.
No, they're very large handles. You would have to shove something longer than a dagger through them. Something over 2-3 feet.
What about the ladders? Can we like use one of those to seal it up? Like chop off part of the ladder?
You could just take the whole ladder and shove it through there.
Done.
All right, we'll do that. Is there any like tables or anything? I'm just going to start stacking in front of these doors.
Yeah, there's a couple of desks and tables.
All right, I'm moving them.
But you're gonna make an athletics check for each one of them. There's around 4 or 5 of them in there.
Zeke,
help
you
with
want to help me?
Yes.
Certainly. You manage to get all of the skeletons out of the door, and just as you manage to get the last skeleton thrown out, and the door, and you sort of hit a button on one of the doors, and Otter goes over and pulls a lever to shut the doors slowly. You start noticing that each of these piles of skeletons you've got outside, that blue fiery lights appear on each of them. As they start rustling and standing up outside of that door.
This Otter seems to be quite the smart one. I mean, I would have not wanted to be trapped in here with 100 of those things.
He's got a crystal
The
that
door
gets out.
shuts behind you just as one of the hands reaches out and its hand laces itself around your foot, Jethro. And
Around
it
my
gets
foot?
crushed. Yes, and it crushes and it goes limp on the other side of the door.
All right.
Does it crush my foot?
No.
Okay.
Hand.
I'm gonna say
So.
two deaths for that one door, then 2 deaths for the other door.
All of them. Faith and Bagara.
Okay. You guys get the doors are shut and left, and now you've just got each of the deposit boxes open. And also, I'm quite interested to see what would have happened if Audred hadn't rolled those secret dice rolls as high as he did.
What were those, knowledge dice or something?
One was a knowledge check, a knowledge religion check to identify stuff in the room that you guys probably wouldn't be, that none of you guys would have. Zarin would have, because he's native to the island, but the rest of you wouldn't. And the rest, and he also made a perception check to notice that the doors were open.
Shit.
Wow.
Cool.
So,
Glad we're traveling with this guy.
so what do you guys do now? It's a ladder, safety deposit boxes.
I am going to do while I am opening one safety deposit box, I'm using my mage hand to open another one.
Okay.
I am not looting at all. I'm watching the doors.
You have 2 sets of keys.
Okay.
What's Ulrich doing?
I was gonna start trying to loot some of the boxes to open some of the boxes.
There's enough room on this ladder for 2 people. So you managed to get on one side and start working on 2 edges.
What's
Um,
interesting is you just see something working on one of the lockboxes, considering my mage hand is invisible.
It's invisible.
Yeah, it's invisible.
Why is it invisible?
I'm arcane trickster rogue.
Brother,
Right
can
there.
your hand do that?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna ask Otter, just like, so how's that crystal of yours work? Like, we can get out of here if they're trying to break the door, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll be able to take out a maximum of 6 other creatures.
Okay, that's all of us, right? That should be
Yep.
good.
Hopefully. Unless you've got another creature up your bunghole or something.
Well, now that you mention it,
You're not one of them gerbil people, are you?
hamster, thank
no.
you very much.
Okay, I'm just going to go about the process of looking through this lockbox real quick.
All right, you all do that. I'm just going to watch the doors.
the first box, there is a grand total of.
I gotta start writing this
go
down.
through. Let's see now. How many lock?
Somebody who's a much faster typer than me can write it down.
How many remaining lock boxes are there in this room? There are
All of them.
100 lock boxes
Good God.
in this room.
Holy Christ!
Somebody roll D100
Get to work.
to see which one.
I
Holy
am.
fuck!
I'm giggling like a schoolgirl.
Get to work.
I'm doing what I can.
How many of these are in the safe zone, or how many there's like in the danger zone?
100.
As in 100 in the safe zone? Oh shit! God, that's a good rolls with us tonight.
That's a crit on sleight of hand to unlock these lockboxes.
Wow!
I think we're making bank tonight, guys.
We're rich.
Okay then. In the first lockbox. Fuck.
We just get all the money. Like we finally got a deck of many
Sorry,
things.
Jamie,
Like, that's what we get.
Okay, I was not expecting this. Who wants to stick around after?
I'll stick around after just to figure out how much loot my guy
Good, because I'm gonna need somebody.
I'll be
I
here
hope
too.
you.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Strahd's until tomorrow.
Fuck my life, Jesus Christ.
I need to roll with sleight of hand too there, Ronan.
Sure, if you would care to.
And the ones you can't get, I'm sure Jethro can.
Okay, Jethro's love of money is similar to the Ferengi.
Travis, this is your time. Please crit
Holy
again.
fuck, man! Similar to the.
It hasn't loaded for me yet.
that's Jethro's love, hedonistic love of money and everything around him
Sorry.
is similar to Ferengi's hedonistic love of money, the pleasures of life. So.
Okay. I think this will probably be easier for me to do. So, I was not expecting. Okay, well, there we go. Good job, guys. You won D&D.
Hey!
Now there's no reason to play ever again.
Yeah, sure. Game's over.
Magical items at the wazoo.
I hope so. That'd be great.
There are 5 decks of many things.
I burned them all. Because fuck that shit. That will end the campaign.
Okay, then. First, we're going to go over the money.
Yay.
Let's go over the money first that you find. Fuck my lord. Jesus Christ, man. Good. That was a good roll. It's a good roll. You guys are lucky sons of bitches.
Hey, it's all up to you. You can limit it, but I mean, it's whatever you want
Oh
to do
no,
with it.
I could. I just based off of each. There's a 1% chance, and there's pretty much a 50% chance that you get over 50. 50% chance you get under 50. And I mean, not really. It's not going to be exorbitant still. So, first box. 28 platinum pieces you find.
Alright, put it in the party fund.
I'm just gonna keep it running total stuff, by the way. So
Second box. 68 silver pieces you find.
okay.
Third box. 98 silver pieces. Fourth box. 120 electrum pieces or gold pieces. Actually, no, sorry. The first box isn't platinum pieces. That's electrum pieces.
Oh shit!
What are electrum
Ow.
pieces worth?
It's half
5
the gold.
silver.
Pennies.
Next is 97 copper pieces.
Leave that shit in there.
85
As you guys are watching on,
Platinum.
I am.
electrum pieces.
Yeah,
As you guys are watching on, I am just literally jumping from box to box, being like, okay, this is, and I'm literally naming off all of these that we got.
44 copper pieces.
Do we got a
Okay.
bag of holding?
Nope, I'm carrying it all.
I got some burlap. I got burlap sacks, so that much is good.
Alright, I'm just stuffing burlap sack after burlap
53
sack.
silver pieces.
Luckily, I don't have armor weighing me down.
120
I don't either now.
gold pieces.
120 gold. He said, okay.
40 electrum pieces. 70 silver pieces.
Are we going to do this 100 times?
Yep.
No. Oh, 100. Oh shit. Well, okay. It's gonna be a very long list by the time I'm done. Just FYI, I have to do some math after this session.
68 electrum pieces. Also, electrum pieces in this world are worth 5 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, not 5 silver, 5 gold. Okay.
Okay.
We are okay, guys. Whatever you want to buy, we can do it. Just get something in mind.
I want to buy the.
I'm definitely looking at a staff of lordly might.
I think bag of holdings all around.
65
Oh, yeah, definitely.
copper
Maybe
pieces.
even a portable hole for me.
88 silver pieces.
Okay.
35 electrum pieces.
I'm definitely gonna look into some of those bardic instruments.
Are
Magical
we,
bard.
46 copper pieces.
are we really doing this 100 times?
62 copper pieces. I was expecting like 50 because it was still gonna. It was gonna be a long time, and that's how I wanted to end the session.
Are
guys
you
wanted to
sure
go
you don't
through-
want me to go ahead and end this?
If you want to end
Don't.
the stream,
Do not.
if you want to end the stream and the video, yes. Go ahead, because I'm just going to be spending the rest of the session just being like 65 copper pieces.
All right, guys. While we're here counting our hordes of loot that we're probably not going to be able to carry out of here.
We can.
9.
All right, guys. Until next time, this has been the Forest of Faroe Isle with Flint Forge Gaming. We'll see you later.